Hey, what's up guys? Quick and easy video today. It's gonna be a short one. Just gonna show you guys what I did as far as modifications for my shifter to make this car a little bit more enjoyable while you're riding it out in the trails or in the dunes. So a characteristic of these X3s is when you have your hand wrapped around the shifter and you go to put it in park, your fingers will hit this panel here. Now I already made the modification to the shifter and it's pretty simple. All you gotta do is bend the rod. There's a rod in there that you want to bend a little bit to the right and a little bit rearward in order to get it straight on and not have that curve that normally the shifter has, and so your fingers won't hit the panels here. It's really simple. First thing you're gonna do is take off your shift knob. Then you're gonna need 2 wrenches. Now I got a 19mm and 20mm, and I'm gonna show you guys how to use those in just a second. But I am gonna note it will mar up your shift rod just a tiny bit where the wrenches ride. So it's not a big deal, but let me show you how I did it. So pretty much, in order to get this done, you grab one of your wrenches, in this case a 19mm, and you shove it in the hole just like that. And then you get another wrench, in this case a 20, and you put it right underneath where the nut's at. So the nut, you want to leave the nut on there, thread it on, that way you have leverage and something to stop you from damaging the threads or going, you know, pulling the wrench off by accident. So this is pretty much a simple way to bend the rod without having to remove anything and bending it and then reinstalling it and trying it and bending it and reinstalling it. Just leave it on there, use 2 wrenches, and you should be able to bend this just fine. So the way I did it is I bend it at an angle. So from up above you can see the angle at which I bent the rod. Now if you look at your stock shifter, when you have it in park, it's going to be angled towards the left and very close to this front plastic here. So pretty much use the wrench on your right hand to hold the rod in place and use the wrench in your left hand to bend towards your right hand. And that's how I got the bend that I wanted. Now you could do this little by little. You want to avoid over bending it. So I don't know if you can see it on video, but there's the angle that the rod is bent at. And when you put it in park, it's a lot more upright instead of being to the left. And the shifter is no longer so close to this front panel here. And then when you put it in park or high, it's not in the way. It's actually, you know, fairly straight, and you know, I think it's a lot better.
But wait, there's more.
All right, so now that my rod is bent, I could put on my new shift knob. This one says Billet equipped on it. It's pretty cool. It's got some knurling on it that has you know, a little bit of a texture, which feels nice in hand. But before I do that, I found this shift gate plate for 20 bucks. It's not bad for $20. Most of them out there are like $50-$60, or if you get the ones that you have to actually remove the center console and it's part of the base, those are over $100. So this was only about 20 bucks. I found it on Amazon. I'll leave links to both these parts in the description. I mean, for 20 bucks, it's not bad. The coating, who knows how good it is, but I mean, if it starts peeling, I could always, you know, spray it up with some paint. So this one goes on with some rivets. Instead of pulling off the whole center console here, you could go ahead and just rivet it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Make sure it's nice and straight. All right, so this shift gate plate is in place. It's not bad for 20 bucks. I mean, it lines up pretty good. It feels good. This rivet got messed up, but that's my fault. I didn't put the rivet on there straight. So I'll go ahead and put my shift knob on. So there it is. So for about 70 bucks, $20 for the plate, and then $50 for this overpriced shift knob. Honestly, it's kind of overpriced, but all right. So I like how it feels. You got a little bit of a metal to metal contact. The rod contacts the plate, which actually feels pretty nice. And then when you put it in park, no longer hitting that front plastic. Quick and easy mod. Doesn't take no time at all, and that's pretty much it. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out.